I know another Humza Amin, and it helps me differentiate because when he's like, "Oh, I got Humza Amin," like, but I know Humza Amin. How did you get?
Oh, the golfer.
The golfer. So the other Humza Amin is the golfer.
You know him?
Yeah, he's a good friend.
Okay,
yeah.
so I have beef with him.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hamza,
Yeah.
what are you doing, bro?
Hamza.
What's your beef? All right, guys, who wants to clap?
1, 2, 3.
I want to do it.
Okay.
Oh,
1,
okay.
2, 3. There you
Boom.
go.
Okay.
Hello, your elbows are gonna block my camera, so you gotta stop spreading your wings like that.
Red Bull gave him wings,
Red
yeah?
Bull gives him wings. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Nothing Happens Here, another damn podcast. We have a very special episode today.
Yeah.
Meeru, you want to take over?
No, you do the intro.
All right,
You're supposed to do the
we
intro.
have someone very special today. I'd dare to say one of the biggest YouTubers we have in Pakistan right now. He's the king of challenges. He has some supremely wholesome content, and we're hoping to kind of ride some of his viewers too. So, Humza Amin.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
I'm just really happy to be here.
Nice. We're happy to have you here.
Thank
man.
you so much.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what we have to talk about today.
How was the drive over? Because you said you're in. Right?
Yeah.
उससे घर का address भी दे दे.
I live in Islamabad somewhere.
When you have that much following, you can't be telling people where you live, bro.
Well, I mean, I named a general area.
People have showed up to my house more times where it's becoming kind of a problem now.
Like at your doorstep. they
At my
show up.
doorstep.
Whoa, what do they want?
I mean, like 2 days ago, literally 2-3 days ago, my sister calls me.
Yeah.
And I wasn't home, and she's like, there's someone here to meet you. And I was like, who is it? She's like, there's 2 girls fully dressed up. They're wearing makeup and everything, and they're standing outside of our
my
house.
God.
Wow.
And my sister's like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, who are they? I didn't ask anyone to come. And they're like, they just want to take a picture with you.
Whoa.
So I wasn't home, but like,
okay.
I love taking pictures. I'll never turn anyone down for a
But that's-
picture,
yeah.
but not at home.
That's a bit stretched.
Yeah.
Yeah, at home it just becomes a little bit because I'm living with my family and
Right,
everyone, so it becomes a little
That's
bit
crazy.
too far.
And
Yeah.
if you do that once, then he did it
Exactly.
with them. I'm gonna do it. I'm
Exactly.
gonna
show up
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So Humza Amin lives in somewhere in Islamabad. You'll never find out where, guys.
But this place was far. To answer your question,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
closer to Lahore than it is to Islamabad.
Yeah, I think if you go like 5 minutes down, you're on the motorway.
Yeah, 100%,
pretty much.
100%, 100%.
But yeah, man, good to have you here.
So, right off the bat, you know
hold
what
up,
me and
hold
Hamza.
up, hold up. Let him just come in and settle down.
Who?
My guy.
Oh, Jakas.
Wacky man.
This is Vikas. He's my production assistant.
I love you, Waqas Bhai.
Yeah, Hamza Amin. You like this one? All right. Go ahead.
So I was saying right off the bat, you know what me and Hamza have in common?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, you guess.
Yeah.
I know
What?
because it
Oh,
was.
I know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Do you know too?
I think both of you don't.
So
know, but
everyone
go ahead.
knows.
No,
Yeah. Okay.
Doctors, right?
You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
think that you know?
Doctor.
Nah, that's not what I was gonna say.
Let's do it.
Really?
Oh.
So Hamza also means lion in Arabic, and Osama also means lion.
Oh, there we go.
Lion. Lion.
I didn't think that's where we were going.
One of my nephew's names is Hamza. So
Okay.
you know, yeah.
सारे शेर इकट्ठे किए.
I am eagle. I'm an eagle.
I'm just famous.
But okay, that's cool. Yeah, but you're also a med student. That's what
Yeah. So I'm a final year med student.
That's crazy.
I'm in my 5th year, and it's almost done. There's like 2 months
You're
left.
doing that while you're doing YouTube?
Yeah. So I started YouTube when I was in my 2nd year.
That's
Whoa.
crazy.
And it was back then. It was really, really tough for the first year, especially.
Yeah.
Keeping up with school. Then COVID hit. I got like 8
yeah.
months to sit at home and do whatever I wanted to.
That must have been kind of nice though.
That was great.
Right? Yeah.
That was when I
Yeah.
took off. That's when everything started going up. I had time to actually focus and spend time on it.
So that's COVID is actually what kind of got you
Oh,
boosted.
100%.
I'm gonna do this now, and you went in it.
100%. I think
Nice.
everyone was sitting at home, so the viewership just spiked in that
People-
6
yeah.
months.
हमने भी सोचा था लेकिन we never executed. We never executed shit.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
How
Yeah.
long ago did you start YouTube?
So this is 2019.
Damn,
2019.
It's
Wow.
been 3.5 years.
And you're at like what 400K subs
Yeah,
now?
That's
yeah.
solid.
Nice,
Crazy,
nice.
bro.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What, like
That's
2-3
nuts.
years?
Yeah.
What gave you the idea to like do like these challenges? Because they're essentially they're challenges, right? You're challenging yourself
Exactly.
in most videos. So
Yeah,
like, what
yeah.
gave you that idea?
So when I started in Pakistan, there was predominantly, it was just vlogging.
Right.
Right? And vlogs were very like Casey Neistat style.
Yeah.
Where if I'm going to Murray, I'll fly a drone up and get a scenic shot,
yeah.
right?
Too cinematic, yeah.
Yeah, too cinematic, too mature. It was a different audience. And then I realized that there's this huge audience of everyone between the ages of literally 12 to 22, 24 who has nothing to watch. 'Cause
Yeah.
As much as I respect those creators, I never watched that video.
Right.
Those videos,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. You
So
know
then-
about it, but you don't sit down and
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then I watch a lot of like Western YouTube and Western
Right.
media, and so there was like these channels that were dedicated to doing like crazy challenges, and
Yeah.
if you stay in this circle for a day, whoever last person to leave wins $1 million,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Now, granted, I can't do that here because
Not yet. Yeah.
yeah, but that concept was great, and I was like, I really, really want to try that and bring that here.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
No, Meeru can sponsor that $1 million challenge.
Hey,
No, not yet.
Let's do it.
I think,
Those sounds
I
like
think it was
brilliant.
like what was one of the first? I think was Mr. Beast one of the first challenges.
Yeah,
where he
his-
said Logan Paul like a
Mujhe-
million times. or
Yeah,
something.
that's the guy.
That was
That's the
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
You can correct me if I'm wrong. Like in the content that I've seen from your YouTube channel, it's more sort of inspired from like Mr. Beast, David Dobrik, Logan Paul, and those guys, right?
100%.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
especially when I started, like David Dobrik, and Logan Paul were huge.
Right.
So you can see that over time, like initially they were what I was driving my content behind. Then I saw people like Mr. Beast, and I was like,
Yeah.
why isn't that model being followed here? So then I kind of picked up on that trajectory and different creators, and I'm kind of riding that wave of like bringing that here.
That's brilliant. That's genius.
The thing that I like about Mr. Beast is that he's like that in real life also.
Yeah.
If you look at Logan's content, he was basically, playing a character.
Exactly.
Like high energy
he?
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan for sure, bro. If you look at his
Yeah, yeah.
earlier content, he was like, dabbing and doing
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that stupid shit.
Well, he was younger, so he was
Yeah, I mean,
you get older, you get humbler.
midlife crisis.
He's still pretty young. He's like 25.
No, he's 27
I
now.
thought he was older.
No.
But-
Bro, he's
Yeah,
27.
I think he's
Logan's
27.
27.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
I was
Okay.
still young.
But the difference was that he was like daily vlogging, right? So to
Yeah.
come up with something exciting every single day for like
Yeah.
300 plus days is
That's
very
crazy.
hard.
Have you done that? Have you ever gone through that regimen?
I've never daily vlogged,
No,
and
okay.
I really hope I never reach the point where I need to daily vlog.
Right. I can't imagine that must be. You wake up every day
It's
and you have to
crazy.
just. I mean, even I've seen your challenges. That is hard work, dude. That's not like. I mean, it's like a quick video, whatever. The video
Yeah.
is fun to watch, but that's hard work you put in
Yeah.
that. That's crazy.
Okay,
Like,
so I'll tell you guys an idea that I'm filming next weekend. I probably shouldn't, but
Oh,
for the
good.
audience, for the views. So I have this idea where, like, so for example, 2 days from now, I'm filming a video where I'm gonna give away a TV.
oh,
right?
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then 3 days later, I have this video where there's gonna be a motorcycle, and last person to take their hand off of it will win it.
Oh, brilliant. That's
right.
nice.
So right now I'm in the process of like buying the cameras that'll like live stream directly onto that, so that I can have someone sit there and review the footage to make sure no one like sneaks their hand,
The hand
off.
away. Oh, so you're gonna
Yeah.
properly monitor
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's
100%.
brilliant. Yeah, yeah.
हमें भी बुलाओ
100%.
कभी हमें मोटरसाइकिल
Grab my motorcycle.
CD70 I've always wanted.
Meeru's not taking his hand off that.
Sorry अपना हाथ काट के उसके ऊपर रख दूंगा.
मैं जीतो पाकिस्तान भेज दूंगा.
Didn't you also you appeared in a Mr. Beast video or
So
something
kind
like that
of,
happened?
kind of. So like the idea was he announced in a video. He's like, whoever buys this merchandise, their name will be in my video. So I'm like, I'm living in Pakistan. I can't realistically fly to North Carolina where he lives
Right,
in
right,
America,
right.
and I can't be in a video. So I might as well do this. So then I bought like his $70 hoodie. That was like 15,000 rupees just to be in that video.
Just to be in the video.
Just for the title.
worth it. Kinda worth it.
See, now you know.
Hamza कोई सीन नहीं है. Jimmy हमारा podcast थे. Jimmy.
Hit me up.
Mr. Beast, his name is Jimmy.
Oh, his name is Jimmy. Jimmy. I don't
First
know
name
that.
basis, bro.
First name basis.
Yeah,
of
Jimmy,
everybody.
देख रहे हो podcast. Subscribe कर ले.
They're boys.
Okay, so in terms of like YouTube, who do you think is competition for you in Pakistan, or like people who make
I don't
similar
think you have
content to
any
you?
competition.
Like, are you the only one that's making, that
This-
kind of content?
Yeah, this type of video, I would say right now it's only me. I brought in like one of my really good friends who's
Okay.
a part of my channel now.
What's his
He's,
name?
Ali Raza. His
Ali Raza.
channel is RBK Vlogs. Everyone go
Shout out to
subscribe.
him.
RBK vlogs.
RBK Vlogs.
RBK.
So like he started and he's doing kind of that same vibe.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that over the next 2 years I can bring up more creators that'll
Do this.
that
It's
Keep
wanna
that
make
mentality.
Cool content. Yeah, it's fun.
Hamza.
It's fun.
Keep that mentality. That's
Yeah.
a good mentality to have.
अब इसने बोल दिया अब रखेगा.
No. One thing I hate is when people are like, "Oh no, we don't want this next person to rise, or it's gonna tear us down."
Yeah, that's the way-
because that's what I got.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
First of
Well,
all,
you-
I'm the only Islamabad-based YouTuber. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
shit,
sure
that's
there's
true.
others, but
That's
like,
true, yeah.
that's like popping off.
Yeah.
And so there was no one that ever messaged me and was like, "Hey, good job, keep it up," or anything like that. And so now I'm like, okay, when I get that platform, I
Yeah,
would
you
love to
wanna
like
do
bring
that.
people
Good.
up.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Good man.
In both all industries, like drama, YouTube, anywhere, no one wants to like see everyone rise. Because if
Yeah.
everyone rises, the industry
Yeah.
rises. It's just like मेरा क्या होएगा?
Yeah.
मैं क्या निकाल सकता
Yeah,
हूँ?
yeah.
It's kind of fucked up like that. But
There's no acknowledgement there, and the
Yeah.
fact that you're into that thing, that's just excellent.
This
Thank
is
you.
actually
Yeah.
a very hood mentality.
what is?
Like,
Mera-
like boys in the hood do this, like they one guy makes it out of the hood and he's like, I'm gonna put my boys up with me.
my
Yeah.
boys up.
He just lived in the ghetto before.
You know.
Shit. But so like what do you do these videos, right? Like these challenge videos, like these ideas, like, did they come to you? Like, is there a way you've come up with these ideas? Because I watched, like, let's say, like, the one where you literally go to nashta and you're like, I'm gonna eat something red. I'm gonna
Okay.
IRL kind of the
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff is like.
Oh, the whole day he bought nothing but bread.
The level of commitment on those is insane. That's another reason I think why people don't do this kind of content, because this is like content that you do if you're supremely passionate about this kind of stuff.
Yeah. So like one of those videos, like here's the thing, even though that was like, and it's not even like only on camera I'm buying red stuff and then off camera I'm going and drinking
what's
Coke,
cool
or,
about it,
you know, so I make sure I stick with it.
You're committed.
Yeah. There was a video where like I spent 24 hours in my bathroom. Right, this is COVID, so I
actually did.
Yeah. So I couldn't film with my friends because this is when COVID was scaring everyone. Everyone's like terrified. I couldn't film with anyone. I was all alone, and I'm like, I have to make videos. What do I do? And so I'm like quarantined in my bathroom for 24 hours.
Damn.
Wow.
And I sat there for the entire 24 hours.
That's crazy.
And it was, but it's like, and so over the past 6 months, to be completely honest, I'm not really happy with the level I've taken the videos.
Okay.
It was my last 6 months of uni, so I was like, I want to live that uni lifestyle.
Nice. Rightly so.
So I took a little bit of a break, but now I'm expecting that over the next 3 months, the video should be.
What's the craziest thing you've done? The craziest challenge you've done, or maybe you didn't do that you thought of
That
you're like,
you wanna
nah,
do,
I shouldn't do this.
So the craziest thing I have put out is so one of my friends, he was complaining about his phone, right? Mm-hmm. So I told my other friend, I'm like, we should mess with him, you know, we can do something really good with this. So I buy a new phone. I tell him that we have to go film something. So the camera's rolling like it is normally. We do these videos all the time. I take his phone, I blindfold him, and I smash his phone with a hammer, right? And right in front of him. And then I throw it out the window. Yo, he was chasing me.
No.
Yeah, and then we stop. We do it, and then he starts walking away. Now I drove us 15 minutes out from our house so that like he like he'd have to sit back in the car,
couldn't
right?
go anywhere.
Yeah, don't let him go anywhere. And he starts walking away, and then he's pissed, and it goes on for like 30 minutes, which I had to cut down to like a minute and a half. But then like he grabbed the phone, and his hand got cut, and there's like all this blood was so much happening.
Blood was
Does he do YouTube?
He doesn't do YouTube. He just comes in my
Wait.
videos.
Before we go on to the story, can you name the best friend?
Can I know that?
the best friend you did this to?
Yeah, Ali. No. You wanted to hear the name. Yeah, that's my boy.
It's boy Nono.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nono.
Shout out Nono.
Yes, no.
But a video I haven't been able to do, I wanted one of my friends to shave their head,
Ooh.
but only half of it.
Oh.
So I'm still working on convincing
To find
them.
someone to do that?
Yeah.
Going back to going back to Ali, why do you call him Nono?
So it's just a nickname it started way before YouTube.
Okay.
We would always call him to go out, and he's like, "Nahi, main nahi aa sakta.
Nice.
Ghar wale mana kar rahe hain," something. We're like, no. You're like, you always say no, so here you go.
उसके प्रोफेसर को बोलो no present. So पहली कौन सी video थी on YouTube which sort of popped up for you, which you think like, oh shit, like people are watching this?
So there's been levels, right? Like even when I look back, there was a time when we were doing like 10,000 views a week, then it went to 50, then 100, then 200. So it's been very like stepwise. It hasn't been like one video took off. Every so often we have a video that bangs a little, but then it plateaus, then you work on the next one, then you work on the next one. Like the breaking phone one was big. The first one that popped off, I can't even remember now.
Bro,
It's been a while, I think.
It's
You've been
been-
doing
it's
it.
been-
थोड़ा सा यार हमें भी secrets बताओ ना
Secrets.
हमारे पास भी subscribers हैं because
Yeah.
I mean I was a failed YouTuber back in the day.
Failed YouTuber.
No.
लेकिन उस वक्त जब when I started, like there was no one vlogging over here,
Yeah.
right? So मैंने उस वक्त vlogging मेरा start
When
की.
did you start?
मैंने की थी वो private की मैं सारी
तूने
videos.
vlogging की?
Oh yeah. Meeru was a
I
vlogger,
feel like
bro.
we need to see this.
Daily vlogs like
Bro,
Assalamualaikum.
this guy
I
even
tried
has
for 30
he has a
days.
rap
Oh.
video.
Really?
He did a rap song.
What?
Yeah, man, I don't do everything.
Can we pop it up right now?
It's all private. He's blocked it. He doesn't show anyone.
Okay.
No, but my question is, उस वक्त जो one of the most important things on YouTube was like your thumbnail, title, description, और उसके बाद I had this one software called TubeBuddy. So I used to go on like TubeBuddy and search up terms जिसके इतना ज़्यादा competition now.
Search, yeah.
So अभी, I mean, some people say कि the tags aren't that important. what's the thing that works for you or you advise to other people? Yaar, ye karenge to this is what
He
you
means
can
your
do.
advice to us, basically.
हमें भी बताओ ना कुछ यार.
Your advice to other people.
हम भी अपनी सोल बेचना चाहते हैं. हम भी Illuminati join करना चाहते हैं.
मुड़ के बैठा है, बता के
हमारे लिए नहीं, हमारे लिए बाकी सब के लिए, बाकी सब.
Susan से हमारी भी दोस्ती करा दे.
No, I think YouTube
She's
is
the CEO of YouTube.
Jesus. It was very first name basis.
Susie, देख रही है ना तू Susie?
Wow. Okay.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I think YouTube fundamentally it's been the same. It's very simple. They want people to click on a video, watch the video, and stay watching.
Stay watching. Engagement, right?
Engagement, 100%. So for a video, you post a video, within 3 hours, you see how many people saw that thumbnail and decided to click it and how many didn't. Right? So that's your click-through rate, your CTR.
Oh, yeah. You have a 15-20% click-through rate, which is horrible. I
That's
think.
really good.
Oh, it's good.
It's
That's
good.
really good.
Oh, shit.
What you're going to notice is that as the audience increases, it will taper off. But as long as you can keep that above 10%, 15%, you're pretty solid.
Okay.
Oh, Shikri, good job with the thumbnails.
Hey. First time
Yeah.
thumbnails.
No,
I also want to get this on camera because I know me and him have a back and forth about this a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Do you think like if you get too much into the analytics
yeah.
and then you're like, all right, this works, so I'm gonna do it again, or do you keep like experimenting with every video, like like I want to try. I tried this, it worked. Okay, I might try that later on. I'm gonna try something else.
You have to try new things because anything that like if you're doing something for too long, people are eventually gonna, like most YouTubers, when people say that they have a 2-year lifespan, it's because they find something that works, they ride it out for 2 years, and by the end of that, nobody cares. It's done.
Yeah,
Right?
a lot of people that started vlogging, abhi wo vlogging mein chhod diya, like they're doing different things. Some people
Exactly.
started like roasting channels up there doing vlogging. and
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah. I mean,
Exactly.
even like the Sidemen went to React videos after. Like,
Yeah. React videos are big
And
now.
that was the evolution they needed to do after.
Yeah,
everything.
and Sidemen, for example, like they like any group, they start doing one thing, but the difference between a successful creator and someone who isn't as successful is the ability to change things up, take risks. I filmed a video where I was all my videos are like in real life, going out doing stuff, and I filmed one video like a month ago where it was just me sitting reacting to like stuff on the internet, and I've done this in the past and it worked really well. Like one of them has like 1 million views.
Oh shit.
And then this one, it only has like 110, 120,000.
Oh, shit.
Right.
So then I saw like a huge difference. And then you learn things, right?
Yeah.
I'm huge on analytics. So like to answer your question, like watch times of a video. If someone is clicking on your
100%.
video, you need them to watch for as long as possible. So I've experimented over like 150 videos. What works? How can I keep people watching longer? If I say something, I'll notice where the dips come in the video.
the spike
right?
Oh,
comes.
you can
Yeah.
see that. You can see that.
Yeah,
Everything, bro. Everything.
On the meter,
Or
the play meter, you can see
the
that.
type of content that you're making, correct me if I'm wrong, the first 10 seconds of the video are the most important, right? Like if you grab the audience's
Well, for any
attention.
short form content, the first 10 seconds.
जो
is
ये
it,
जिस किस्म का content है हमारा
Fido.
तो
हमारा तो करना है, देखो, I don't care. But yeah.
No, I think you guys are doing a great job, and it's just even for you guys, it's like, okay, how can we keep the questions focused? How can we keep the engagement on point?
Yeah.
Keep people watching, and make
Keep
sure like
people
if you
watching.
watch the analytics, like make sure that there's no point where people are like clicking
Dipping
off.
out.
Right?
अभी तो मैं दिखाते हैं podcast
I barely look at the analytics. These guys usually look at that, so I don't even know what's going on there. मेरा तो बस बातें करो.
अभी तो monetization हमारे 10 cents बन गए.
Oh yeah, 10 cents. But do you get a lot of strikes, copyright strikes?
I used to so when I started, I used to watch like a whole bunch of creators that would make like fun montage type videos,
Yeah.
right? And I love that.
Yeah.
So until like 100,000, I never even cared about monetization or making money off of
naturally.
that. So I would like use like a Justin Bieber song or a Katy Perry song or
And,
whatever,
yeah.
a Weekend song, and you don't make money off those videos then.
Right, because it's
Right.
straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, but for me at the time, it was like I'd rather that the person watching this video enjoys it.
That's smart. So and then YouTube doesn't give you a copyright strike if it's not monetized. Is that how it works? Or?
So there's a difference between a claim and a strike. So if you use a song, you get a claim. Strike is like that's serious.
That's serious.
That happens when
Claim
you do
is
something bad.
your video still remains up there.
It stays up there. You just don't get money off.
They just get the money, right?
They get the person that made the song or the label gets the money.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool.
Has that happened with any local artists? Because I've noticed you put some local songs, like
Yeah, so
Pakistani
the
songs
first
as well.
time it happened, I used a Shamoon Ismail song.
That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah, so that was the first one, and I
Shamoon-
remember I had like 100 subscribers, and I used this song. I think I used Marijuana,
Oh,
and
nice. Great song.
I play the song, and all of a sudden I get this email from YouTube.
Oh, shit.
And they're like, a copyright claim has been made on your video, and I freak out. I'm calling my friends. I'm like, this is a strike. I'm like, this is serious. It's over.
Oh damn.
And you know, that's not usually the artist that's doing that.
No,
that's
no,
it's just
we
happening
sign up with a
automatically.
service, and the
Yeah.
service does.
Oh,
it.
it's the
Yeah.
people, or I thought it's the people who represent the artists who
No, it's
usually.
the
No, it's a service.
distribution service.
Distribution
They just
service, yeah.
automatically just
They
Go on to
really
that.
shouldn't have
Because
it,
once
though.
you register
Yeah.
your song, it goes up there into the matrix.
into their algorithm.
Yeah. And then it's up there. So if it gets used anywhere, it'll get
It's gonna
picked
pop
up.
out.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Now, we have to cut.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to
Oh,
cut.
okay.
Our cameras have to
Okay, okay.
re-roll.
Oh yeah. So what camera do you use? And do you have people film you, or do you film yourself?
So I use a Sony. It's called the ZV-1, ZV-1. It's a very small handheld personal camera. It's just easier to carry, easier to work with. The focus is great, colors are great, so it just looks good overall.
Yeah, cameras
And,
have gotten crazier, smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
I
And
used to have the Canon G7X. A lot of
Okay, so
YouTubers back in the day used to
it's
use that.
it's the same thing except from Sony.
Oh, acha.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. The flip out screen, everything. It's pretty much the same. And yes, so now we've started. I actually have a videographer I'm talking to, and he should be coming in from every video from now on.
Oh, nice.
But before that, it was like, okay, can one of my friends will grab the camera, he'll record for me, and then
Shoot it.
work like that.
And
yeah.
you don't edit yourself, do you?
I partially. So it's like some videos I'll do, some videos I'll hand over to the editor. An editor takes care of, I would say, about 95% of the videos now.
Nice.
And then like I just review them and then make final changes and then
Apna
upload
time
them.
bhi aayega.
think that's-
Tension na le. Tension na le.
That's important as a creator, especially as a solo creator. Like you
Yeah.
can't be giving that time to editing and thinking of what to make and creating content. Someone needs to take over the editing.
And it's because
That's
like if
important.
I do it, I'm spending 50% of my time filming, 40% of my time brainstorming, coming up with the
Yeah.
next idea, planning the next idea, and then I'll only give 10% to editing.
And then you also have your
Yeah.
your med degree.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Right.
it's-
So now I have someone who can take over
Yeah.
and give 100% of their time to the editing, which just makes it substantially better.
Makes sense.
100%. Yeah.
Abhi tak kisi ke saath collaboration kiya, like from Pakistan, or has just been your own content so far?
I don't know if I've collaborated like
you
that.
featured people on
I
your
featured
content,
people.
Yeah.
I filmed a vlog with Shavir Jafri.
Where he sits in the car and it's like
Yeah.
your friends are like you make them guess.
Yeah.
It's funny. His friends are like, oh, Mr. Beast I am.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Okay, so they said that, and I was like, wo kahan se aa jayega?
And then they open his blindfold like, oh, it's Shavir Jafri.
Yeah.
Were they surprised?
They were surprised.
They were surprised.
Shavir himself was like, yeah, you look Mr. Beast.
Yeah, so stuff like that. I would say with other YouTubers, but nothing like crazy, like no like major collaboration.
Like a
with
challenge
Stu or-
collab. You haven't done like
No.
a challenge.
It's wherever someone fits in a video.
Is it hard to collab with other YouTubers?
If you come up with a good idea and then pitch them, maybe, but like I don't really do that.
Right.
It's more of like if someone messages me, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm down. I just don't like to.
You don't want to like set up the whole thing.
Yeah,
like,
I need to get back in. I need to do that more, but I
Right,
just
right.
don't like the whole DMing process. And
that's the word. The communication is the
Yeah.
worst part of working with anyone.
Exactly.
I hate it.
Exactly.
communication manager.
If I didn't have problems with messaging people and getting in touch with people,
Yeah.
bro, I'd have made like 10 feature films right now. I swear to God. Like, it's the worst.
Sharma jata na Shigri.
Sharmata nahi, yaar. It's like explaining to people what you want and how you want
Yeah.
them to do it. It's just like,
Just give me your money. Give me your
just give me your money
You know?
and just turn off your brains and just do what I say for like 6 months. That's all. And we'll make a good movie. That's what fucking like George Lucas did, bro. He's just like, no one believes in him. When he made Star Wars, he's like, fuck you guys.
He's batshit
This is what we're
crazy,
doing.
yeah.
And he made it. And in the end, it's fucking
Yeah.
Star Wars, man.
Yeah.
It's like 3 movies that just changed the world.
I noticed, Hamza, you said when you were naming your camera, you said Z.
Yeah.
So, and with the accent and all that, this is a very accented English.
We-
We get a lot of shit for the way we
So-
speak.
Yeah.
So are you from here, Pakistan, really? Like born and raised? Or?
So I was I actually don't talk about this a lot, but like
Oh,
okay,
nice.
here we go.
There you go.
Clip
You
it.
heard it here
अच्छा,
first.
ओसामा आज उसकी पूरी हिस्ट्री
Clip
दे
it,
रहे हैं
boys.
पहले उसके घर का एड्रेस दे दिया बता क्या हुआ था इसका शनाख्ती कार्ड नंबर भी बताएगा इसका
मुझे हॉस्पिटल का नाम चाहिए CMH था या H था?
So I was born in America.
Oh,
Nice.
I lived there till I was 8.
see that another US citizen
I'm the only one.
You were born there
No,
too?
no, these guys have blue passports. I don't.
okay.
Even though I should and they shouldn't. But yeah.
Yeah.
it's okay Shigi
You're saying?
I was born there, and then I moved to Pakistan when I was 8, and I've been in Islamabad ever since.
Nice.
Nice.
So you're pretty much OG Islamabad then.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I go back like every 2-3 years. I was there this
nice.
summer.
Nice,
But
nice.
apart from that, Pakistan.
Which
Where?
state?
Michigan.
Oh,
उसका भी एड्रेस
Zip code, zip code. But have you ever thought about like making content, like going over there and making content?
So there was a point last year, end of last year, beginning of this year, where I was like, I felt like I was reaching a threshold where I want to up the level of the videos, and I see these people doing huge things, and I'm like, here I just financially cannot reach that level because of the monetization, the difference between it here and there,
And the
right?
amount of money you're getting.
Yeah,
per,
like
yeah,
a million views in America will get you anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000.
Right.
Here it'll get you probably 10% of that.
Damn, what?
Yeah. If
You see how he's smart? He doesn't want to give the
Yeah.
exact figure. Earnings नहीं बता
Shit, I don't know that. I don't know that it was
You're not
that
supposed to.
low. I don't know it was
yeah,
that low.
no,
Fuck.
Pakistan's one of the lowest in the world,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So like even if I get a million views, I can't just make my next video
Yeah.
off of that, right? So then it's like, okay, I need sponsors and I need all these things. So then in an ideal world, it's like, okay, if I was in America and I made a video, it would do this and do that. But like playing with the cards I have right now, I
Right,
think
naturally.
Pakistan it's really where I want to stay and continue.
Yeah, and
making
because
videos.
over there it's a whole new Wild West,
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah,
a whole
yeah.
new Wild West
Yeah,
with more
yeah,
people, more players and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Have you been recognized in the US, like whenever you've gone?
No, no, it's
No?
crazy
No?
actually. So we even this summer, so I was at school the day of my flight, and I get recognized in the hospital, right? So someone comes to take a picture. Then I go to the airport, and someone recognizes me and takes a picture. I fly to America, and for 3 weeks, not a single soul recognized me, and it was amazing.
peaceful. Yeah.
Like and I was telling my sister, I'm like, this is crazy because you can have the most popular celebrity in Pakistan.
Yeah.
You can take one flight and
boom,
no one
but-
knows
yeah,
you.
yeah.
It's
And
like,
that's weird
yeah.
because there's a lot of Desis in Michigan.
Yeah,
so, you know,
exactly.
Ah,
even-
Michigan with the
yeah,
coffee,
even
Exactly.
that, given that, like if that's pretty cool. I mean,
No,
that's-
yeah. Like my cousin and stuff know me, but that doesn't
Obviously.
count. They're family.
I hope my cousins know too.
That's
तो cousin इधर ही आ गया. Oh, मेरा तो cousin था, But like, and your analytics, like, is there a percentage of audience that you have in the West?
Demographic,
yeah, but
what's the demo?
it's really low. It's probably like 2 to 3%.
Oh, hey.
We're like,
we got 21%.
we have an audience of like 21% from the US.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Yeah.
मतलब, it's like 3,000 people. It's not that many.
That's actually weird. That's
But
crazy.
speaking of sponsors, you're saying ना कि ये videos करने के लिए you need sponsors.
Yeah.
हमारे तो 15-20 sponsors हैं, हमें तो
हाँ,
figure नहीं होती.
हमें याद भी नहीं रहता कौन सी यार कौन था वो
हम उनको shout out भी नहीं देते. हम कहते हैं बीच में डाल दो, हम कहते हैं यार रहने दो,
Nah,
कोई
actually,
मसला नहीं है. But what about you, like the brands that you work with? Is it like difficult to work with brands in Pakistan, or how is it?
Some are amazing.
Okay.
Some are like they'll send me a script and they'll be like, okay, take your time. You have like a week or 2 weeks. Do whatever you want and upload it. And
Ooh,
then it's like,
that's
okay,
nice.
wow, that's great. And then sometimes, like just a couple days ago, I had to do 4 revisions for one video.
Wow.
Whoa, in how much? In just a day or like what?
I mean, I did it over, like I would make it, then I'd send it, then I'd make it, then I'd send it, then I'd make it. Like one time they're like, okay, we need Humza to amp up his energy, right?
Amp
Wow.
up his
Yeah,
energy.
they're like,
So
we
they
want him
take,
to be
like,
more enthusiastic. Yeah.
Creative control over it.
So much.
Oh, wow.
So much.
Well,
So
I guess
it's-
it depends on who the client is, how much they're
हर
paying.
2 second बाद product placement कहते हैं इधर भी
Bro,
डाल दो, इधर भी डाल दो,
it
इधर
was
भी डाल दो.
like this wasn't even like a YouTube video, and I make it once and then I send it. They're like, we need you to be more excited, right? So okay, I do it over 4 times.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's like yeah, guys, this is the best thing in the world. You
gotta get it.
do it right now. And I send it to them, and then I do another video the next day. And for that, then I'm like, okay, they want me to be energetic, so I'm like super hype, and I make it. And their
After.
feedback is,
Local.
we need you to tone it
Oh,
down.
God.
a little.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, what do you guys want from
Because
me?
they don't know what they want. They just want,
What
they're
more
just
do you want
they're
from
shooting.
me?
These guys are usually just
Jesus.
clients are usually just shooting in the dark because it's the creative team that they're sitting there. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go. थोड़ा नहीं सही नहीं हुआ वापस नहीं चले आओ. अच्छा थोड़ा left पे ले जाओ. थोड़ा like, they're just fucking trying everything, and then eventually they get the right one. But do you have a cap on revisions? Do you give a cap or not?
I mean, so now it's like I tell like my PR people that I'm like, I'm not gonna do a revision.
Right,
Like
yeah.
they'll tell me a video and I'm like, okay, I'll make it. I'm not doing a revision.
yeah,
Right.
that's it.
Nice.
So I mean, I feel like now it's like, okay, I can do that. Before I was like, okay, I really need this.
Karna padega.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to do this. We have to make sure it goes through. No,
So,
yeah.
if someone wants to start YouTube, like, people your age, do you think it can be like a full-time thing and they can like, make ends meet from just YouTube alone?
100%. I think, but then
Yeah?
it depends on how you structure your career going forward. And I think right now, just blowing up is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that with the whole shift in media and the way that short form has come forward,
Yeah.
right now could be the best time to blow up on social media.
Well, yeah, because everything's
Yeah.
moving towards digital. I mean,
100%.
even if you've come to a point where even broadcasters are realizing the importance of digital, then it's like, okay,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
real. This shit is real, and you're already kind of you've missed that early stage. You know,
Yeah,
kinda.
it's like Hum TV, Geo, ARY. They all have YouTube channels with like 40 million subscribers, and
Yeah.
they're posting like even dramas they did 10 years ago, and they're just re-uploading, trying to get like 50 uploads out a day.
Yeah.
And their channels are crushing, and they're making millions.
They must be
of
stacking a lot of money.
Consistency
Yeah.
also
That's
very
where
important.
that's
Oh,
where
yeah.
most of their viewership is too. Because like I see my mom at home all the time. He's always watching on her
On
phone.
YouTube.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
never
Yeah.
watches
Yeah.
on her
Well,
phone.
you-
She's always watching
the
on her
TV
phone.
is dead.
TV is dying.
TV
Yeah, TV is
sucks.
dying. TV does suck, man.
He said it straight Gen Z. Like, TV sucks.
Oh, yeah.
No, and that's what I keep saying. There's nothing on TV for audiences like us, audiences like you, like the Gen Z crowd, the older college, the older
Millennials,
college kids.
basically.
Yeah.
There's nothing for us to watch on TV. Like it's fucking
You don't
weird.
need it. I only watch TV for like cricket matches, right? Okay,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
cricket match. We'll watch it on TV. Apart from that, there's nothing that you'll get on TV that
That's
you can't
worth
get
it.
on your laptop.
Yeah.
कोई
exactly.
कोई ऐसी कोई short film है जो recently देखी हो जो अच्छी लगी
एक
है?
मैंने देखी थी. It was a scary short film.
अच्छा, तो उसे plug
और बहुत जल्द आने वाला है YouTube पे.
Well, when did you watch it? You watched it? You came?
Yeah, I watched
You were
it.
there at the.
I was at the premiere.
Oh, he was at the premiere.
I was under your seat.
Oh shit.
No, he wasn't.
I was like touching your leg in the middle.
That's what that was. I was just enjoying that. I was like, I thought that was Osama getting rescued with me or something.
He was supposed to be there, but I think you were out somewhere.
I don't think you invited me.
Wow. What a dick, bro. Get out of here.
We didn't know each other. then.
Oh,
That's on
no,
camera.
I didn't know him that back.
We didn't like know each
Oh,
other.
okay,
back
okay.
then.
What does your shirt say, by the way?
Oh, it says Tehreek. Shout out to the boys over at Momentum Athletic. उन्हें भेजिए तस्वीर.
shout-outs.
No, come on. What are you doing? I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna fucking cut that out. But yeah. What was I gonna say? I keep forgetting.
Hamza,
Gulabo देखिए ना.
important
Gulabo.
question.
Oh.
If you had to choose DC or Marvel.
Marvel.
Man.
Marvel. 100%. No, there's no
Look,
competition.
from a standpoint of like,
there's no
Joey Joey.
competition.
I'm a huge fan, and
Right?
there's
Yeah.
no.
and I mean, even if you're not a
So
fan,
Joey इधर अगर होता.
even if you're not a fan,
Yeah.
Marvel is eons ahead in terms of quality
Oh,
content.
100%.
Yeah.
Why are
And
DC movies? They're so
consistency.
dark.
But-
they're
but-
just
yeah.
not lit enough. Yeah.
Superman,
Yeah.
Dark Side. Like, everyone's sad. Everyone's crying. Zack Snyder was gonna kill Lois Lane. Like, what the fuck is going on, DC, bro?
Batman versus Superman was supposed to be like the biggest hit ever, and the storyline was just so
What a
weak.
dud, right? What
Yeah.
a dud. And what do you think of Man of Steel?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Okay. Why terrible? Why terrible? No, let me.
I mean, look,
I know his trolly
It
feedback.
ain't trolly, bro. I'm a filmmaker. I know why it's bad.
I'm kind of messing with you, but like realistically, like if you watch like the first Avengers movie or like Iron Man, even Iron Man 1,
Iron
which was
Man
made in
1, what a movie,
2006,
yeah.
that was unbelievable.
Okay, time out. Have you seen Superman Returns with Brandon Routh?
Yeah, but you can't compare
Ek second na.
shit to
Ek second
shittier
na.
shit.
Hold on, no. I'm asking Hamza.
Is that the old one where he used to wear the red underpants?
Yeah.
That's the one that came out 2006 where he saved the
Okay,
plane.
I like that
बहुत
one.
अच्छी movies.
I like that one.
You enjoyed that
I
one.
actually thought that one was okay.
But Superman didn't do anything. Like,
Wait, so hold on.
he didn't hit anything.
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna curve in right here and interfere. Superman didn't hit anything. In Man of Steel, Superman cries to a priest and his father and his
But
mother
he-
for 1.5 hours of the movie.
That was the
and
way
in the
to
end,
connect him to the
after,
audience.
after millions of people are dead in his own city, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go fight this machine."
Take that stupid jersey off.
Never.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
This guy is the Taliban of DC, bro. Taliban of DC.
Like
Chief Abhi hai nahi.
Chief neither.
I'm the 2 I see.
Yeah.
the Batman movies were incredible, right?
Dark Knight
but those
series?
were
Rises, Dark Knight,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
But they weren't just
they were
weren't
good
just
movies.
Yeah, they weren't just dark. They were quality dark.
No, but here's the thing. See, people hate on Superman because he's too OP. He's too much of a Boy Scout.
No, that's
he's
not why
this
they
and
hate
that.
on him.
But then here comes, Captain America.
There you go. He just proved his own point. You have Superman. You compared Superman to Captain America, right? One
just
succeeded, one didn't, and they're the same kind of character. Why? Because Marvel handled Captain America better than DC.
इनको बातें करने दो हम बॉलीवुड की बात करते हैं.
धूम 3 देखी है? धूम 3.
Race 1, 2, 3.
Which one is Doom 3? इसमें कौन सा? John Abraham? नहीं, वो तो पहला वाला है.
आमिर
Khan वाला. Doom really went through.
बनी नहीं है.
Doom really went through a roster of actors. They're like, nah, we just want to keep changing everything.
Doom is like the Indian Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's you know what it is. You remember that movie?
Biker Boys.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. With I don't know who.
Biker Boys.
Boys.
और Miracle?
Or
So
All good?
Miracles
All
are a
good?
silent partner. He's just
Yeah.
I sometimes just
He's
Takes
the
me a
silent
while.
Jump
partner
in, yeah,
we
yeah.
reserve.
How's
He's
your
the silent
stomach's
partner
okay?
we need.
Nice. Do you want some coffee?
No, it's cool.
Alright.
देखो आज 2 डॉक्टर हैं.
Do you want some water?
Oh, हाँ.
Got you.
Oh, speaking of
Please,
2
share.
doctors, ये आजकल तुम बच्चों को क्या हो गया? ये भी डॉक्टर था, उसके बाद रैपर बन गया. You were a doctor.
नहीं. Hold up. I've been a rapper. The rapper became a doctor. It's flipped because I started rapping back in 2002.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
In your toilet? Like,
Yeah, I was locked inside for 24
24 hours?
I did a challenge and Humza saw it one day and he's like, I'm going to do it. I'll do this. Humza saw me on MySpace.
Let's do that. I like that idea. That's crazy.
damn.
No, like med school and YouTube, how's that going for you?
I mean, it was so like third year was the worst. Third year was where the one time where I would run from class to library to edit, and then I'd get done with that, go back to class, then run home.
And
Like kids wouldn't even
What's
see
the day
me.
like? Generally, like, how long is the school day?
So
College day, whatever.
from like 8 to 3, right? 8 to 2, 8 to 3.
8 to 3.
And then I would like have to strategically take my days off on like days to film.
Ooh.
So it became like third year was really third year I got lucky because COVID came then,
Yeah.
and then I got that time. Fourth year was the same thing, just running between hospital to home, hospital to home.
And
You
when-
wanna
when is-
ask him
when
the
is it
name
that
of his med school?
Isn't there a point? Isn't there a point in med school where you have to like live at the hospital, or am I wrong about this?
In your
You do
house job.
calls.
House job?
House
No,
job.
House
House
job.
job.
Well, I don't know how it works in
Oh,
his
no.
specific university.
Which we don't know what it
We don't
is.
know
Which one before he
We
says
don't know what it
that.
is. But third year onwards, you have like in gynae, they made us do overnight calls in gynae. I didn't do them.
Overnight meaning you just
You have to stay there.
stay there. Okay,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
So we would get off at 9, even on calls. So we
Yeah,
were lucky
9
about
PM.
that. Yeah, 9 p.m.
Shit,
And that's like
that's
once
still-
a week.
And
Oh, okay, once a week.
Yeah.
Bro, but doctors work so तुम लोगों की पढ़ाई बहुत मुश्किल है सारे को. But you know the pays and everything.
Yeah.
It's so terrible.
It's
Is it?
It's pennies.
Yeah, bro.
It's chump
Doctors
change.
make shitty money.
They
chump
make
change.
like nothing.
Initially, yeah, that's what I
initially,
read.
right?
Yeah.
So when you're 50 and you're like like the people that any of us would go to for like if we're sick or anything. Those people are like consultants. They're like 50 years old. Now that's when they're like,
उनके बच्चे याशी कर रहे हैं ना.
so डॉक्टरों का यही
जो
कहते हैं
अपने
कि
clinics होते हैं उनके वो
exactly कि डॉक्टर नहीं मजे करते, डॉक्टर के बच्चे मजे करते हैं.
Ah,
Right?
yeah.
That now, like my friend, his dad was a neurosurgeon. I remember like, I don't want to say like, he went through a tough time growing up, right? But then we get into med school, and then all of a sudden, like a switch,
Boom.
now he has an Audi. Now his dad is buying a new house.
मिला
like-
यार उसके बुला
It's
कोई
like a
podcast
buffer
पे.
period where it's like you just have to go through this time,
Yeah,
and then boom.
you
it
have
just-
to struggle for like 20, 25 years.
Interesting.
मिलवा
Shit.
कभी यार दोस्त से अपने दोस्त से
20, 25,
मुलाकात
yeah.
करवा.
So do you plan on like eventually full time becoming a doctor, or
So it's tricky for me. I would say over the next 5 to 10 years, I really want to do YouTube.
Right,
And, like,
right.
So there's
Nice.
social media, all that stuff. And then after that, I definitely do want to get back.
into medicine?
There's something so fulfilling about like medicine that it can't, even though like on YouTube, if someone leaves a comment like, oh, you helped fix my day, like that's why I do this too.
Yeah, that's what I noticed about your content. It really hits people in this way. Was that they
In the
feel
feels.
they feel
Yeah.
good. It's wholesome, and
Thank
that's
you.
really beautiful.
So
yeah.
I mean, दो किस्म की categories and there's this roasting thing where you know they're bashing people, and then there's you who's
Yeah.
like you know giving stuff away, making people happy. So they have to choose.
Hate sells much more.
it
does,
Hate,
it does.
hate
That's
spells.
That's why मैं वही तो कह रहा हूँ, because people your age they probably look up to you, right? Like if you're doing roasting videos and like
Yeah.
constantly bashing people, तो वो फिर लोग inspire होंगे यही तरीका है YouTube पे
Yeah.
you know to make it
And I
big.
feel
So
like
they
that,
start
that
doing
was a wave, right? Like back in 2018 when I first started, like that was, I mean, when I started, like before starting, that was the wave. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
everyone was
if you-
beefing and hating
Yeah,
and-
yeah,
yeah.
You hate on someone, that video's
Oh, I
going
jumped
up.
into that beef too.
लेकिन अभी I think अभी YouTube space has gotten much better, no?
Yeah. And now it's not like that at all. I don't,
Yeah.
because all the roasters have stopped roasting because YouTube doesn't promote it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The
And the
guidelines
other
have
thing is
changed.
कि वो ये कहते हैं कि they start getting threats also because people take it seriously over here in
Yeah.
Pakistan. अगर
That's
किसी
true.
को
Wait, so you said
तेरी
the
ऐसी की
guidelines,
तैसी.
Yeah.
guidelines have changed. Like, so what specifically has changed in terms of like?
I mean, it's just what YouTube will promote, right? And they have advertisers. YouTube is a company at the end of the day. So it's not even YouTube choosing what's going to go up and what's going to be promoted more. It's the advertisers, right? So to protect them and to protect where their ads are being run,
Right.
they'll be like, okay, we don't want you to roast on this person, or we don't want you to call him a beep, 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 right? And so they work like that. And so anything that was a little bit off topic, a little bit like in that discussion of, you know, let's hate on this person, it just gets shut down now.
Nice.
That's why all the roasters have quit roasting.
You're Gen Z, right? You classify as Gen Z.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean,
Kind of.
the term.
Okay,
Like, what
yeah.
The definition of the term. Right?
Yeah.
So sitting with, because we're all millennials here,
Okay.
right, Chigri? All four of us. We're millennials.
Yeah.
Why? उससे क्या adjust
No,
दे रहे हैं?
give your acknowledgement.
Dad king.
He's getting approval.
No, because he's always like, oh, are you millennial, bro? Like, are you
Fuck
millennial?
shit, bro.
Well, I mean, technically we're all millennials. Yes. Psychologically, I don't know.
So do you feel there's a like where do you feel there's a stark difference, or like where do you feel like there's some commonalities?
Is
between
there a
the two
difference now though? I really don't think that there is, because I feel like before there was a huge difference, right? Like the generation before you guys, they didn't have phones.
Oh, yeah,
you know
so-
that were like touch screens and stuff, and then
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
saw like that huge jump.
Yeah.
I mean, between us, I think everything's happened over the past 5 to 7 years.
True.
And I really don't think that there's been a huge difference.
Well, the difference I find that is in the consumption of the kind of content that that I think millennials watch, and this is only me personally. I don't get most of what Gen Z is watching and listening to, like musically, and that's probably because I'm out of touch and I'm a little older. But like, and this is how our parents or our elder brothers. I don't have any. older siblings.
Even like
That's
some of
how
the
they felt.
Instagram posts that I see those stupid blurred pictures. Oh, and I'm like,
वो तो अलग से वो तो लड़कियों की चीज़ है ना. Hey, take my picture but blur it.
Shake the camera a little bit.
That's because who? I think Kylie did it once or Kendall did it once.
It's probably like Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Shout out Billie Eilish.
Billy, you're watching?
Billy, आजा.
Hello, Billy.
There it is. Come on. But yeah, generally, I guess the gap is
Very narrow.
Very narrow. It's narrowing, I think, too, because a lot of millennials are now kind of like, wait a second, what they're doing is a little more correct than what we've been up to. Like, so they're kind of shifting over to that side. I think
a lot of these young kids are very, very smart. Like, in terms of, again,
bro, way
finances.
smarter than we were.
Because मुझे अगर पता होता crypto और ये सारी चीज़ों को अब जाके पता चले. I spoke to him for the first time. He was like, I was into crypto like since 2017. I was like, this is a smart kid.
Yeah, I mean, at 23, no, you were what?
I mean, at the time I was like 19.
Whoa,
Wow.
damn, man.
देखो ना.
19, but man, I just went to college and I was like,
Okay, but to add to that, like I was stupid about it too. Like I had like $200-300 saved, and I was like, instead of buying like a PS4 or something,
Okay.
so for everyone that doesn't understand that,
I bought a PS4.
Miracle made so much money off of crypto that he bought a PS4.
I bought a PS4, and I still have it.
Good job.
But I wasn't smart like that, so I had like $200-300, and I was like, you know what? My friend was making like a lot of money on crypto, and I was like, oh, I can do this too. And I put $300 in, and over a month, it went from 300 to 100, then 50, then 20, and now it's just sitting. There's probably like $15-20.
Don't worry, bro. You're in good hands now.
Yeah,
we
so
have-
now- Fingers crossed. We're back.
Yeah, you'll be good,
Starting
bro.
it,
Trust
yeah.
me.
like at that age, at 19, to be aware of that kind of stuff, also, and to be active enough to like pursue it is insane. I mean, at 19, I was a fucking idiot. I'm sure.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, you still are. Like
I was about to come here to Pakistan for medicine, and I got my first Sony Ericsson. That for me was a huge advance. I was like, whoa. I was like, oh, the camera slides open.
No.
Oh, it takes a memory card.
और तू अभी भी क्रिप्टो नहीं कर रहा bro. मतलब अभी तू उतना बेवकूफ है.
Yeah, वो
PS4 ले लिया ना.
PS5 लेना crypto कर PS5.
Did you enjoy doing crypto, or like was it something you just?
I just needed to make money.
Oh, so it was something you like. You weren't
No,
like crypto.
I didn't even really understood. Like it didn't cross my mind like what exactly it is.
Right.
It was just like, okay, I'm 19 now. If I want to do medicine, the return from me working an entire month in medicine isn't enough to like sustain me in a way.
Naturally, yeah.
So I said that to become independent as young as I can, I need to be making money, and I need to find ways to make money. And
Smart
so
guy.
this is before YouTube, right? Like YouTube, I didn't even think I would be a YouTuber at that point.
Nice.
So then I was like, okay, maybe if I buy crypto, if it booms a little, maybe I can like show my family, hey, look, I did something. It didn't work out, so now they can kind of like laugh at me. So
How's that crypto go, man?
they got the last laugh. I told my dad, I'm like, dude, sell the house.
Oh no.
We're gonna buy crypto. Thank God.
Oh shit.
Thank God he
अब तो
did.
तेरी सोच change होगी ना bro. मतलब दूर
Yeah.
है.
But here's the thing with crypto. If you had put in that much money and sold the house, you'd be more inclined towards trading it, take care of that money in a more kind of active way. Like, I'm in crypto now because I got fucking $30,000.
But anything that
Yeah.
you do, that you need to understand it first, right? Like a lot of people get into
100%.
crypto without understanding it. I mean, if someone gets into YouTube without understanding like how
Yeah.
all this shit works, they're probably gonna not do well. So
Exactly.
they need to learn how this works.
No, 100%, 100%. And I think that comes with maturity, it comes with age. You know, you learn a little bit more, you make these mistakes, and you're like, okay, next time I won't do that.
Yeah.
No, like a lot of people his age, like they're into like if you go on like Instagram and stuff, a lot of these young guys and girls are like setting up small businesses, whether they're selling merch or whatever.
No, they're way ahead of the curve.
Yeah, way ahead.
But
They're
we've seen
way
so
smarter.
much, right? Like we've seen people come into the space, we've seen them mess up, we've seen their mistakes.
Yeah,
so now
that's
we know
true.
what not to do. We know what works.
And you guys have access to a more real-time pulse on what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
You know, like that kind of slowly became a thing. Before, there was always like a 5-10 year delay
Yeah.
between what's happening
True,
in the West
true,
and what's
true.
happening in Pakistan. Now it's kind of merging into like the global situation.
अमेरिका से वापस आते कैंडी शॉप लगा रहे थे 10 साल पहले भी कौन
Jesus.
Yeah.
How many people have asked you this question about के बेटा medicine क्यों नहीं कर रहे अब YouTube पे लगे हुए हो?
I mean, medicine to karna hai, right? And people ask me, they're like, "Are you gonna pursue medicine?" after
Relatives
this?" And
especially,
I'm-
yeah.
100%. And I'm like, I'm at this point where I'm like, I want to do YouTube, but I also want to do medicine.
Yeah,
but I
nice.
do believe that medicine will come down the road for me.
Okay.
And then I think because of my understanding of medicine, it can help me do. Like my biggest goal in life is I truly want to make a hospital, and I want it to be
nice.
absolutely free.
Good man.
Ooh, nice.
Like
Yeah.
that is my ultimate goal. Like, you know, they have like a life
Like the
goal.
ultimate.
Yeah. So like I'm gonna use my YouTube to help get me in a position where even if I need like donations for something, I'll be in a position where I can do a fundraiser and I can do something.
And then people will trust you also because over time they've seen your content.
And
everything.
because
That's
like
very important.
I don't care for the money, right? Like, they've seen me give away. If I make 1,000 rupees next month, I'm gonna give it away, right? It's not gonna change my life. I'm not gonna go and buy a Supreme shirt or expensive
PS4 or a PS4.
No, I don't
Yeah,
I
no,
don't care
that's
for
good.
that,
That's good.
right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, speaking of giving away, this guy actually, he did the very wholesome thing, and I think you gave your first paycheck to your mom.
Oh, that's my favorite video.
nice.
He's been raised well.
That's
Shout
right.
out to your parents.
shout
आप भी देख रहे
Shout
होंगे.
out, guys. Shout out.
Come on the podcast.
No, that's my favorite video. Because at the time, I mean, I always used to tell myself, I'm like, when I get my first paycheck, I'm gonna give it to my mom. And then I was like, okay, well, when I'm 25 and I start my house job after med school, then I can give my first paycheck. But then it just so happened that it came,
Way before
5
that.
years earlier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah,
That's
at 20
awesome,
to be
man.
kind of like do that, have that moment. That's pretty fucking
Yeah.
impressive.
For all the kids watching, money buys happiness.
Yes, yeah. We spoke about this. Money does buy money buys you the opportunities to
It does.
afford
to
happiness.
happiness.
Yeah.
To a certain level.
To a certain level,
right?
yeah.
Like story time, because we're on a podcast and
Nice,
this is long
nice.
form. So I told you this, and you're the only person on planet Earth actually that I've told this, because I try to keep it, low key. But so I go to a clinic 2 times a week, and it's a free clinic. It's held by my hospital, and we go there as students. We see the patients with a senior doctor. We help them out, whatever. So one day I go there, I walk inside, and there's like 50 patients sitting around waiting for their turn. And this girl comes up to me with her mother. The girl's probably 20. Her mom was probably 40, 45. And she's like, I need your help. My mom's really sick. And I'm like, what's wrong? And she doesn't know Urdu, right? So she's like, jumping around a circle, kind of trying to figure out what to say. And then, long story short, she needed a gynecologist, which is a female doctor. And I said, can I see your file? And she came the day before. But the problem was that the doctor that saw her said, you need to get these 10 tests done. And only after that, we can figure out what's wrong, what's the problem, what's the treatment. And I'm like, okay, well, have you gotten the test done? She's like, no, I have not. I'm like, I go to the doctor. I'm like, what do I tell her to do? They're like, tell her to go to PIMS, which is a free hospital, right? So they do all your tests for free and everything. And I'm like, you can go to PIMS. It's a free hospital. And she's like, I can't because I don't have a CNIC.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm like, how do you not have a CNIC? And she's like, we're Afghani immigrants. So I'm like, okay. So without a CNIC, she can't get those tests done.
Yeah.
And her tests were like 3,500. And, now once again, whether money brings you happiness or not, whether you agree or disagree, in that moment, I had the ability to, pay for her investigations. I went to the dude that does the blood test. I said, here's the money. Please do all 10 of her tests. And in that moment, the reaction that she gave was, I mean, that's happiness, right?
You're
Like
really
that's
proud of yourself, man.
no.
Honestly.
I don't mean to say it to like, oh, look at me, I did this. But like,
Yeah.
when people do disagree that money doesn't buy you happiness, that's happiness for me, but that's life changing for someone else,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We don't know what was wrong with her. We don't know what her problem was. So
And
Yeah,
that's
my
what
take.
that's
essentially you're
100%.
doing with your YouTube channel also. Like you're trying
Yeah.
to make people happy also.
Yeah, that's
or
the
वो
goal.
एक और भी YouTube channel है. I think I don't know if you've seen it. Do you know who Big Doss is?
Yeah.
He does giveaways and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like, he's
100%.
very, very cool.
100%.
Yeah. You should
cool.
check. I think I've shown you the video.
He sent something.
He does like
Oh,
pranks
yeah.
and stuff.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
Pranks and like
Goes
stuff.
on the streets and like makes
We're never gonna do
random लोगों का दिन
No,
बनाते like
do it
give
off
them
camera.
money.
Oh, अच्छा, that guy.
जो like phone दे देगा, like,
Yeah.
oh,
I
okay,
think
okay.
I mean making anyone happy if you're putting that content out there and you're not doing fake giveaways, then
Yeah.
I don't see any problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, of course,
Yeah.
there's content for everyone. There should be content for
Yeah.
every kind of thing, category. But I mean, like that's cool because you're essentially you're not just spreading your content, you're spreading the actual feelings that you have when you're making your content, and you're
Yeah.
letting other people kind of share that emotion and kind of
Yeah,
feel. That's really cool. That's
So like 10 years ago, I'm not even 10, 5 years ago, I was watching people like him and like people that were giving away money and doing stuff. And then people used to bash on them like, oh, you shouldn't film that.
oh,
Granted, because I watched those people, now I
Right.
know that this is a good thing to do.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And now I'm doing it. And
Yeah.
now 5 years from now, when there's the next Humza Amin that comes
Snowball
up,
effect.
yeah, he'll do
Yeah.
it. And that it's just helping someone.
100%,
Right? It's not causing
100%.
harm. It's not
Yeah.
hurting anyone at all.
yeah. And if you have the ability and the know-how to do something new,
Yeah.
you're 100% responsible to do that, so that other people can follow that path if they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
क्योंकि आजकल especially जितनी toxic चीजें social media पे हैं, you might as well spread some good and
cheer.
help other people, like inspire other people
Yeah.
to do good also.
Yeah.
How did your parents feel about when you started YouTube and you were like, I want to do this full time?
I don't think. I mean, technically, I'm not doing it full time yet either.
Yeah.
But I think that we're crossing that bridge soon. Of maybe I
nice.
should do this full time.
Yeah.
But initially, they didn't know. Initially, I remember I used to like film and edit in my room, and my mom was just like, "Kya karte rehte ho laptop pe?" And I was like, "Oh, mom, I'm just making a YouTube video." And then I remember, I think when I had like even until like 10, 15,000, they didn't even know or like understand what was going on. And then the first time I got recognized, we were all in front of them. We were at like a lunch or something.
That's such a proud moment.
And
no?
this guy came up and he's like, he was probably like 16, 17, and he took a picture with me.
Nice.
And my dad is like, ये तुम्हारे साथ picture क्यों ले रहा है? And I was
जानते हो?
हाँ,
हमारा दोस्त तो नहीं है।
ये तुम्हारे साथ picture क्यों आके ले रहा है इस
So
तरह?
cool.
And I was like, oh, he watches the videos, and then they're like, oh, okay.
Nice.
You
That's
know?
amazing.
I've been waiting for that, and I would keep telling this guy, I'm like, बस अम्मी के सामने एक दफा हो जाए, अम्मी नहीं मानती.
I got you, bro. Just tell me where you're gonna be. I'll be there. I'll be there.
I was like, every time it happens, the once in a blue moon time it happens, it's like, damn it. I was like, अम्मी क्यों नहीं है?
Like, Ammi.
अभी जल्दी पहुंचे.
2-3 दफा तो मेरे सामने when you were like,
Yeah.
why you?
I was like, why?
Why this guy? That's happened.
इसको यार इसको
a few
अपने vlog
times,
में
yeah.
डालो किसी दिन, ठीक है?
But yeah, no.
Would you ever want to act, Hamza?
Hey,
So I've
interesting
been
question.
asked this. I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
If I would, it would be because I know how big that market is.
Yeah.
And it'll just like help me expand the audience.
It's a
that I already
huge
have,
audience
right?
that you corral into
Yeah,
your.
like there's a YouTuber that he just did his first drama.
Oh, which one?
CBA.
Arsalan.
Arsalan.
Yeah,
Oh, he did a
boy,
drama,
shout
yeah.
out.
Yeah. And so like
That's
I
my
mean,
boy, though.
it did
Shut up, bro.
it did great for him, right? Like it just expanded his audience.
Yeah, it
Now
did.
people that knew him just from YouTube now they know him from like a drama.
Now it's like he has that kind of Avam audience also in
Exactly,
his. Smart.
exactly.
Yeah.
He has I mean, YouTubers have like crazy fan bases, right? Like they go hard.
It blows my mind that YouTubers aren't already being introduced in their dramas. Like I feel like drama, the industry doesn't understand that even though they're posting all their stuff on YouTube and they probably get most of their viewership from YouTube now, that like a drama getting like 50 million views on YouTube, that's not normal, and that's actually like a big number worldwide. And if they throw a YouTuber or two in there, a drama that would normally get like 1 million, 2 million views per YouTube,
It'll
it'll
probably
you know,
double.
100%.
It'll double. Yeah, it'll get 1
easily.
million extra.
Yeah.
No, I always say like you take a mainstream A-list actor and you put a Big Ten like a Humza or like a Ducky or like a Rahim, you put them in the mall, right?
Yeah.
But here's
They'll rush more towards because you're hitting all the demographics.
But I'll tell you the problem with that. The problem occurs on set then, because someone that YouTube star has his own idea of how he perceives himself.
Yeah.
This actor has this super lead actor has his own idea of how he perceives himself. There's
They
no
never-
way to corral those two egos on set, unless they're really
That's
nice
true.
guys, which is
Unless they're
it
understanding,
happens,
yeah.
but it's rare to
rare,
happen. I
yeah.
mean, yeah. What are you gonna
Oh, I was like, is there going to be are you going to continue with similar content, or are you going to try to bring in something
That's a
new?
good question.
I want to elevate it. I really, really want to elevate the content. And I'm at this point now where I really want to make sure that for every brand deal or anything I do, the audience can see that, okay, that money was taken and thrown all into the next video.
production value and everything.
Yeah,
Nice,
exactly.
nice.
From like getting videographers to get different camera angles.
Yeah.
Like the fact that like there's 3-4 cameras here.
Yeah.
5.
5. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, my production value.
sorry, sir. But like, you know how it changes, right? Like,
Yeah.
even like, okay, if I'm talking to that camera, you guys would jump cut it to that camera, and that's going to
Right.
increase your tension, right?
Yeah,
People
yeah,
are going to be
yeah.
like more focused.
Yeah.
So doing stuff like that, getting 2-3 videographers
Yeah.
on set, stuff like that. It's just to constantly elevate. I want to really make it show over
Nice.
the
And
next.
that's-
Would you
that's
ever
brilliant.
consider getting into podcasts? Like
I
starting
do.
your
I think that right now, podcast is the best way to go about, especially with YouTube Shorts and the way that short form is being
Yeah.
rewarded.
True.
Because you can make one podcast a week, clip it 10
Oh,
times,
man,
That's
and
true.
then throw it all
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Do you also believe like the vertical clip culture has sort of killed the longer form content?
I think there's room for both.
Yeah, that's what I was
So until a month ago, I would have said that a vertical short form content creator does not have life. And that is in life in the sense that
He's a
longevity-
loser.
No. He's dead. Kill him. I was like, shit, why did I say that?
longevity.
No life.
No one likes you.
You mean like longevity?
Yeah, to their career,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because like even on YouTube, you would see people getting 5 million views a short.
Yeah.
They would post a long form video and it'll get like 5,000 views.
Yeah,
And you're
that's
like,
true.
why does that happen?
yeah.
But now YouTube is like rolling out updates and stuff where if you're a short form content creator, they're gonna start monetizing you more.
Yeah.
And the chance of it going viral is more, and then that video going viral promotes your long form video.
Nice.
So I've started going heavy on shorts as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, because I mean, even when I find myself scrolling through YouTube, I'd rather scroll through YouTube Shorts than Instagram or anything other than that. Yeah.
Because it's quick. Everyone's
quick,
attention, attention
That was
span is just very
TikTok, bro.
small.
TikTok did that.
Yeah.
They changed the game.
Yeah.
Sama's changed the TikTok game. Also,
game
he's on
changer.
TikTok.
Game
Yeah.
changer.
Yeah.
He's done really well on TikTok.
Are you on,
for himself.
are you on TikTok? Do you make TikToks?
I didn't want to be on TikTok for a long time because there was a stigma against it.
Right, yeah.
And then one day I opened
That's
it and I'm
only
scrolling.
here, bro. That's only. In
It's only
Pakistan.
here.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
So is
it's
it not
absolutely
anywhere
only
else?
here.
No,
No. People in the West love it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. They're
But
killing
here
it.
there is
They're
like
killing
there
it
was
over
a stigma like oh वहाँ पे पता नहीं क्या
Because-
होता है.
हाँ, वो गंदगी होती है.
गंदगी होती है.
there. Because I think that initially the way it took off was like the kind of content that was being
Right.
shown to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you couldn't see the other side of TikTok. You just saw like one side.
Exactly. And so one day I was scrolling on it and all of a sudden my video pops up on my TikTok Explore feed.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, I didn't upload this. Who
There you go.
uploaded
Oh,
it?
nice.
हमारी वाली
Okay.
भी अपने उस पे देखी थी?
TikTok पे देखी थी,
Yeah,
right? Like that's how I found out about
So-
your guys'
oh,
podcast.
Oh, okay.
On the explore page.
So
You're welcome.
yeah.
Good job, Sami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikToker.
TikToker.
Nice.
If you're on this channel because of the TikTok page, comments में करो.
Comment. Show
I'll
some
just-
love for some.
Otherwise, I'll just write
Do the
fake
thing.
comments. मैं आया था.
And make sure you guys subscribe. इस वक्त जितने भी लोग देख रहे हैं सारे लाल बटन दबाएं subscribe का, hit the bell notification.
अपनी नाक से दबाओ ऐसे.
Ding, ding, ding.
Let's get this channel to 5,000 subscribers.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
What? Just 5,000 Hamza? बड़ी low expectations है हमारे से.
शुरू तो कैसे करें ना?
भाई 3,000 हो गए कह दे यार 50 पे ले जाओ. 2,000 सब्सक्राइबर्स देके जा रहे हैं तुम्हें.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady. Yeah.
Just like how you're on
Just
the
like how
podcast,
I am.
huh?
Oh, yeah. Miracle, you're here. Hello.
Hey
guys.
Nice to meet you.
Miracle का नाम कैसे आया था? Has anyone spoken about this yet?
Go for it. Ask
No,
it.
actually, we haven't asked.
पूछो
Okay.
उससे भी कर
Yeah,
लेंगे.
so
No, let him ask you. No.
वो कहेगा
Okay.
अम्मी अबू ने रखा था. That's it.
तो Miracle साहब,
जी,
ये
जी।
Miracle नाम जो है, ये शुरू कब हुआ था? और कैसे हुआ था?
yeah, long story short.
नहीं, long story बता.
Long story बता भाई खुदा का वास्ता long story बता मेरे को.
So basically, I was मैं उसामा से डिस्कस कर रहा था about the importance of stage names, like how that is important because I didn't want to go with my real name.
Which is
अच्छा,
Shahir.
एक तो
Shahir.
एक तो उसका एक issue भी था. I wanted to put up content, but there's already someone on Spotify, on Apple Music with that name, जो कि religious music. Which is
Oh, okay. So
And I was like, I don't want to be
that'll be a
confused
problem.
with that thing. Then I started thinking, कोई नाम, कोई क्या चीज़.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching this live magic act sort of thing. And at the end of it, the guy goes like,
It's a miracle.
"You are the miracle."
Oh shit.
And I was like,
You're like me?
I was like, wait, what? And I was like, miracle, and that's how I got.
So what if in that moment you were watching something and they're like,
You're a dumbass.
"You are shit." I am shit.
You're a dumbass.
So that's where the name came up from. And then when I googled the name, the actual spelling of it, MIR, the actual है, it's a rapper already एक
Yeah.
rapper है तो मैंने कहा ये तो मैं नहीं कर सकता. Then I had to do the whole
Shortening
of it,
MRKLE.
the MRKLE.
Lekin bro, the thing is like the female audience on our YouTube channel जो 5 हैं, they love
Shout
Miracle.
Oh,
Shout out to them.
Shout out to all
They-
5 female
all of them
viewers.
love Miracle.
Yeah?
They're like, oh my god, he's such a sweetheart,
Oh,
and
Miracle's the
he
best.
brings all the girls.
And he faced some issues too. Like initially, like he kept getting mixed up with Markle. You know, Meghan Markle.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay,
like,
Markle,
when you-
Yeah.
When you
Royal-
Google Miracle,
When you
it's like,
Google
did you-
Miracle,
did
that's
you
what you
you
would get.
spell it like MRKLE,
MRKLE.
right? Yeah.
And
Merkle.
I don't want to, but now I have to.
No, it's
now,
better.
so-
It's okay,
Miracle,
I
Miracle
like
would
it,
be
I
too like fancy, you know, like miracle.
that's
Miracle's
like-
more like miracle.
But I think maybe we're just so used to it now. Like it
Maybe.
feels like my name. Like you know,
Yeah, I don't call him.
इसको अगर हमने offend करना हो तो हम कहते हैं हाँ भाई शहीद
And I'm like, like when someone takes my reel, I'm like, hey, क्या हुआ? Is everything okay?
Like, go on.
Who that?
जैसे तुम्हारा दोस्त भी थोड़े अर्से बाद हो जाएगा कि अगर उसको कोई नोनो नहीं बोलेगा
Yeah.
like I'm Nono, call me Nono.
Do you have like a nickname?
Shout out to Nono.
People call
I
you?
don't think so. No, not really.
Yeah, I think Hamza's a pretty
Hamza's, yeah.
compressed name.
Yeah.
Whatever.
One difference is that I spell mine with a U.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I write HUMZ.
Hamza.
Well, that's,
So-
that's good because I know another Humza. I mean, and it helps me differentiate because when he's like, oh, I got Humza. I mean, like, but I know Humza. I mean, how did you get?
Oh, the golfer.
The golfer. So the other Humza. I mean, the
You
golfer.
know him?
Yeah, he's a good friend.
Okay, so
yeah.
I have beef with him.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Hamza, what are you doing, bro?
What's
your beef?
Put this on the podcast.
Let's do it. What's
the
your beef?
beef is that when I was 10 years old, I used to Google my name.
Oh,
and
shit.
every time it would come up that there's a pro golfer named
Humza
Humza
Amin.
Amin.
अब तेरा नाम आता है bro.
So I was like,
Take that in your face.
that was a goal of mine, but with the other Osama.
That's a whole.
But that's a long battle.
You gotta do some.
तुझे सामने तू नहीं आ सकता.
Something has
तू
to
सामने लिखेगा एक ही चीज
एक
आएगी.
दिन मेरा ऊपर आएगा Google recommended.
Never in your life is that gonna happen.
So wait, then you and is it your did your name come up now or is it still?
so what happened was that like, okay, so then, I was 10, so I forgot about it. 12 years have passed. I totally forgot that ever happened. And then all of a sudden, literally a month or two ago, I started getting tagged on Instagram and people are messaging me a lot. And
US Open जीत गया.
I'm like, what's happening? And everyone is tagging me in this post, and they're like, Hamza, you didn't tell us you got engaged or something. And I was like, what? And then supposedly this Humza Amin guy who spells his name with a U
Yeah.
is like engaged or he's dating someone or something happened.
No, he spells his name with an A. He does HAMMZ.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's
But it's the same name.
Hamza.
Okay, yeah. But it was like Hamza
He goes
Amin or
ham.
something.
Hamza goes ham.
So that was like, okay, come on, dude. And then people are still tagging me. I got one yesterday.
No shit.
They're like, Hamza, what are you doing? Where, you didn't tell us?
engaged?
You
Be
didn't
like,
tell us?
Be like, I'm gonna steal this girl.
Yeah, mention mine. But Hamza Amin, change your name, bro. Come on.
Yeah, come on,
do
man.
it
with an A.
Come on.
इस्लामाबाद में रहने के नहीं. Hello, यार. अपना ही घर समझो. It's okay.
He's an achieved pro golfer,
He's
and then
a-
and then there's just me.
Oh, you're an achieved YouTuber, bro.
No, he's
हम
a
भी PS5 पे golfers हैं, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है.
No, Hamza Amin he's a great golfer. He's a good friend. Hamza Amin, shout out to you if you're
Hey, we
watching
were
this.
just kidding, man. Agar you can bring us some views.
Ajo! Our podcast should be called Ajo. Welcome back to the Ajo podcast, guys. But Meeru does this every episode. Every episode, he's always trying to call someone.
get
or
someone
try to get a sponsor.
next person. Next person.
आए हैं sponsors. उसके बाद लेकिन हमारी बात नहीं बनती. कहते हैं यार ये कर दो, ये कर दो. We're like, अच्छा पता नहीं. And then we ask
Yeah,
for
we
too
got a
much
very
money.
interesting offer.
Yeah, we're not going to
recently.
talk
I
about
mean,
it.
we're not going to talk
You
about
can't
that.
talk about offers on the podcast. No one's
saying
going to
it
offer
was
us anything.
I just said it was
हमें
interesting.
sponsorship की offer आई. Please दुआ मांगो comments के अंदर मिल जाए. Giveaway करेंगे.
So, Hamza, do you ever like plan on doing content like where you like build out sets and all that stuff, like Mr. Beast level?
Yeah. So that hopefully is the next move. But I'm
Oh,
still
nice.
trying to figure out like because sustaining that with just YouTube and just like sponsorships is
Could
not
be hard.
possible.
Bro,
So,
investor
generally-
चाहिए हुआ तो.
Yeah.
What's up?
So now I'm.
What's a ballpark figure for creating a video like that?
I mean,
Not-
like-
not at that level, maybe Mr. Beast level, but like
Yeah.
maybe scaled down. Like,
I mean, even one of my videos right now probably costs anywhere from 70 to 60,000 minimum.
oh shit, and that's just one video.
That's one video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like once again like a minimum, right?
Yeah.
And so then the bigger you scale it, the more
Obviously, the
expensive
more
it gets.
when you put sets in there, it's the whole thing. You need
Yeah,
workers, sets. okay.
exactly. So
Oi.
like,
Ben Stokes अब मेरे कैमरे के आगे अपने छोटे biceps ना लाएंगे. ये इतनी छोटी उंगली है.
अब बड़े हो गए.
ओए होए होए शिगू.
फिर से कर. Bro, मैं एक महीने से जिम जा रहा हूँ. तू 10 साल से जिम जा रहा है.
Shiggy has gotten
How do you feel about gym?
So I've just started.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
like a month and a half ago.
With the trainer and everything?
I mean, the trainer at the gym. I pretty much initially it was like I need to go and start working out just so I can be a little fit. And so now I'm starting to slowly get into like actually. You know?
I think you slowly will become very kind of like you begin enjoying it in your own way. When you find your own style of doing it, that's when you really like click. You're like, oh, I fucking love
And this is the
Yeah.
best stage, and I would say like don't waste those jeans because you have good height.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to be this tall. Like when I was
You're,
watching, when I
you're
was
a lot
watching your
taller
video,
than me.
No, but even when I was watching your video, I was like, oh, it's gonna be nice.
Little
cute
boy.
kid.
Little boy.
So are you gonna be like focused more towards bodybuilding or just like kind of like staying fit?
Why are you winking at him?
मुझे पसीना आ रहा है.
ये तो वही बच्चा था.
definitely
ये तो वो YouTube पे मैंने देखा था बच्चा कल.
बॉडी बनाएगा.
लगाओगे मेरे साथ जिम.
मैं पहले सोच रहा था छोटा सा होगा ये तो लंबा सा है बॉडी बनाएगा. Weirdo.
Next thing, once we wrap up, Sam's gonna go.
You need to ride back home.
मैं जिम
तेरा इसने एड्रेस
Address
बताया.
पूछा? अमेरिका में address
अमेरिका में कितने रहते हैं. फिर पूछा ये लंबा है काफी. उसके बाद कह रहे जिम करना चाहते हैं.
He knows.
Hey, watch out. No,
But I don't know. I think a little bit of bodybuilding, but then mainly just to stay fit.
nice. और वो bodybuilding automatically भी हो जाती है.
Yeah,
Once you get into it, I
I think so. I go like 3 days a week.
Nice. That's good enough. That's
Yeah.
sufficient.
Nice. I remember I used to in my MBBS times I used to come in with this jug in my lecture halls. और सब दिन पागल है and like मैं अपने lunch boxes लाता था, with my gym oatmeal eggs. Yeah, because I used to go in the morning before class. So I used to show up.
Were you one of those dudes that like bring a protein shake everywhere with you?
I did. I did that. Yeah.
मैं समझ तू लंबा होगा तू तो छोटा है काफी.
No one's looking. No one cares. No one's.
Yeah. And
I gotta go to the gym now, bro.
It smells so bad. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
why?
they do,
Just
they
drink
do.
it at home.
Yeah.
वो उस दिन ये अंडे लेके आए इसने खोल पे मुंह फैला दी.
He brought a box of like I don't know what, like sewer andas, like gutter ke ande, like he opens up the box and the entire flat, the whole office is like just toxic.
सुअर के अंडे.
Sewer ke ande. Sewer like wo sewer system.
Yeah,
Sewer
sure.
वैसे it could be pigs eggs, bro. The way they were, man, like
What fucking sewers have you been looking at, bro?
no sewer like
इसकी extension अगली फिल्म उधर ही शूट कर रही है.
sewer. वैसे बड़ा मजा आया shoot in the sewers. That'd be cool.
सुअर के अंडों से पता नहीं किधर बात चलेगी.
Hamza, do you game?
I used to so much. I used to play Xbox, like Call of Duty.
Nice. Nice.
Loads. And then I stopped and then I started playing Free Fire on my phone. And this is
nice.
before Free Fire was like big.
Big thing.
Yeah. I started playing it when it was like first out.
Meeru. Free Fire.
No, and what makes me mad is they've sponsored like every creator in Pakistan, and they reached out to me a couple times, but it never like went through. And I'm like, bro, I'm the only one that's actually been playing.
Yeah.
ओए मुफ्ताग. Come on.
कौन?
मुफ्ताग. Free
Free
Fire.
Fire. अच्छा.
पेंडा.
Free Fire.
Oh.
They just blacklisted us. Like, they're like blacklisted.
इनके पास नहीं जाना.
I've never played these games. How are these cell phone games? Are they actually like? Is there a level of complexity that you would find in video games, console games?
It's different, but once again, it's less of the game. It's more like, okay, all 4 of your friends are hopping on,
you hop on
playing
together.
at the same. Yeah.
My hair.
क्या करे?
ये ऐसे. देखना पड़ता है.
But
All right. No, Hamza, man. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you so much for having me.
fun.
I'm gonna sign off. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. हर किसी ने subscribe करना. अगर आपने subscribe नहीं किया तो आप कोई गलत काम कर रहे हैं अभी. Hit the post notification and they'll see you next week. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you for being on the podcast, bro.
Thank you.
All right. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Boom. Oh, boom.